live today to talk about some things that we've done as a family every year, and it's been successful. The biggest thing is we learned this through another person that passed it on to another person, and that's how we learn how to do it. It's called Christmas in a Jar. And what you do is you get six glass jars with lids, and what you do is during a period of time, you put maybe $1, maybe a quarter, maybe and fill it up as far as you can before the holiday season begins. And then what you do is you write a letter in it, and the letter basically says that we feel very fortunate the fact that our lives are okay, and we want to give a little bit back to you because maybe things aren't going as well. Maybe things are happening that just you don't have any answers for. Well, this is a way that we can do it. What we did was we set a goal of $25 or a product that valued $25. And then what we did was we took these products in these jars to local families, and we placed it on their doorstep. And then we rang the door, or we took off. And then what happens is they open the door and they see this jar, and they're like, well, what's this? And as they're opening it, they pull out a dollar or whatever it is, and it just brings a smile to their face because someone was thinking of them during the holidays. We usually pick 6 people in our community.
Well, what's the program called again,
It's
Mom?
called Christmas in a Jar. And what it is, it helps people realize that life is tough, and it's getting tougher. I've been around this earth for quite a while, and I can honestly say people go through quite a bit around the holidays. And they're trying to get a smile back on their face. And even though it's just a lesson, it's something that they can remember. And you do not tell them who the jar came from or the product that you give to them. You don't let them know that it came from you. It's an anonymous gift that you give to neighbors or a friend or a coworker that you work with that is struggling a little bit. This is a way that you give them, or you pay it forward and you give it to them. It has been successful.
And what's the program again called? One more time.
It's called Christmas in a Jar. And like I said, it only requires, you can wash some jars out that you have at home, and then let them dry, and then start putting the money in, and then or whatever. You could actually buy a product and then wrap it up. And the only tricky part is to try to get it to their house without them seeing you deliver it.
Hey, hashtag the real one. We shout out to you. There you go, buddy.
Yeah, and I will tell you one thing. The thing that is kind of interesting, I sent my son out to give a donation to someone one year. And he took his little sister with him, and he was real careful not to let them see. But you got to remember, some people have more than one car in their driveway, and we don't know who's at home and who's not home.
Hey, I see a lot of comments were English, by the way.
Oh yeah, we are English. And the big thing is he almost got caught and had to quickly get back in the car and take off before he was caught in the act. It was kind of funny if you think about it, but it's a way that you give back it's like giving shoes to the homeless or giving food to the homeless. These people are not all homeless. Some of the reason we do Christmas in a Jar is to just give them a little bit of brightness or sunshine, realizing that it's not always negative. We're thinking positive. And this is a way that they have a little bit that you can give them a gift card to a local restaurant, and they get a chance to go, get food. That would be a way of brightening their lives. So why not try this? See what happens. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, hit that bell button. I need more subscribers, and I need you to help me. my crew that's been helping me. I thank you again for subscribing to our Share the Hope 2023, and I'm needing 10 more subscribers to make 2,000. And I'm excited, but I need your help. I need you to give me some subscribers. So if you like this idea,
And what's the idea again, Mama?
it's called Christmas in a Jar, or you can buy a gift, but it's a value of $25 item or money, and it's a way you give to your friends and your neighbors and your coworkers.
Like she said, it's a Christmas in the jar, guys. It's a great way to give back to our your community. And if anybody's struggling out there, it's a way to make each of you happy during the trial times, because during Christmas time is one of our hardest times, because sadly we lost a loved one during Christmas time. So it's a way to give hope to people. Right, Mom?
Right. And we want to pass our hope off to someone else so that they're happy around Christmas, because Christmas is really, it's not the gift, it's the people that surround you. And you getting something like this, it kind of makes you feel, wow, I'm not all by myself. I'm not alone.
By the way, Free Sample says, I love Christmas in a jar. We can do this all year for people in need.
Yes, you could. Set it up for the whole year. You just have to set a budget of what you're going to spend, because it could get expensive after a while. So you want to set a budget before you overdo it. Like, you want to make sure you don't overdo it.
Hey, Nee Gahar, we're giving you a shout out.
Shout out to Nee Gahar. I appreciate you commenting. I hope you like this idea. It's a way that we did when I taught. This is a way I could give back to my students. I used to give frozen turkeys away around Thanksgiving to my students that were in need, and we literally gave them a turkey. And you would see these kids carrying the turkey on the buses, all excited. And they got home, when they showed it to their parents. Their parents were like overwhelmed by this turkey that these kids had, and these kids were proud because they gave to something that the family probably couldn't have afforded, but it gave them a chance to give. And we also gave hams one year, where the kid got to take a ham home in a bag, and they delivered it to their family. And they even called from the school to have parents pick it up, so they didn't have to take it on the bus. You look for things like that, because not everyone has a perfect life, and we're not here to say we have a perfect life, but this is a way we want to give back to people that really does deserve it. We always say, oh no, they're asking for another handout. Well, this isn't really a handout. This is just giving it to them and saying, we care about you.
We want to share the hope.
This is Share the Hope, and it's Christmas in a Jar. Okay, bada bing, bada boom. See ya. Is that dumb?